Hello, good day and welcome. I'm Timotab and today I'm going to solve 12 Cages of Christmas by Bropaganda. We are still in the Christmas period. The 12 days of Christmas go from Christmas Day through to 12th night, ending January 6th. And so I thought it would be appropriate to do a Christmas-themed puzzle, in particular a 12 Days of Christmas themed puzzle. With that, let us have a look at the rules. Normal sudoku rules apply. So we're going to place the digits 1 to 9, once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Where digits are separated by a Christmas light, Kropki Dot, one is double the other. So if that were a 2, this would have to be a 1 or a 4. Digits in a cage may not repeat and must sum to the value in the top left corner. So those 3 will sum to 12, as will those 2, as will those 4. There are 12 cages, one for each day of Christmas. No 2 cages contain the same set of digits. Okay. So if we discovered that this was, say, 129, then this could not be 129. All right. I am going to restart the puzzle in a moment, but if you would like to try this for yourself, it will be the first link in the description. And let's begin. Okay, there are 2 different ways of making a 4-cell 12 cage. There's 1, 2, 3, 6 and 1, 2, 4, 5. But given these doubling dots, effectively black Kropki dots, then this has to be 1, 2, 4. So that'll be the 2 there. We get a 1, 4 there, and that's a 5. That makes this 1, 2, 3, and 6. We can eliminate the 2 there and the 1 there. So we either have a 3, 6 pair here with a 1, 2 pair here, or we have a 3, 6 pair and a 1, 2 pair here. Okay. But the only other digits that can go on a on these dots is 4 and 8. So that's a 4, 8 pair. This is 5, 7, and 9. And that's not a 5. Okay. We now have 3 sets of 2-cell cages, and the only ways to make 12 in 2 cells is 5, 7, 4, 8, and 3, 9. This one cannot be 4, 8. This one cannot be 5, 7 because I can't place a 5 or a 7 there. So if this were 4, 8, if that were 8, then that would be 4 by the dot, but that would be 4 by the cage. So that's not an 8. So if it's 4, 8, it has to go that way round. If it's 3, 9, I can't place the 9 there because of the dot. So that would be 3 and that would be 9. Okay. 3-cell cages. We've got 7 of those, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, how many different ways can we make that up? So if there's a 9, we need a 1 and 2. If there is an 8, we need 4 more, which has to be 1 and 3. If there's 7, we need 5 more, which has to be 1, 4, or 2, 3. If there's an 8, we need 6 more. Not 8. If there's a 6, we need 6 more, which is either 1, 5 or 2, 4. If there is a 5, we need 8 more, which is 3, 4, 5. If there's a 4, 5 with 7 more is 3, 4, 5. 4 has 8 more. And we already have 1, 4, 7. We already have 2, 4, 6. And we already have 3, 4, 5. So there's no more to add with a 4. If we have 3, then we need 9 more. We already have 1, 8. We already have 2, 7. And we can't have 3, 6 because that would double the 3. If there's 2, we need 10 more. We can't do 2, 8. We already have 1, 9, 3, 7, and 4, 6. If there's a 1, we need 11 more, 4 ways to do that. We already have 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, and 5, 6. So there are 7 different ways to fill those cages. Well, that is nice and convenient, isn't it? All right, I'm highlighting those to remind me that that's my aide-memoire and not actual center pencil marks. So I think this one is restricted because I need a pair where one is double the other. So that's either 1, 2, 9 or 2, 4, 6. Either way, so the 9 can't go on there, the 6 can't go on there because I would have a 3. So the 2 has to go on that dot. So that's a 2. That's a 1 or a 4. If that's a 1, then that's the 9. If it's a 4, that's the 6. Okay, this dot here, I need a digit that is either half or double the 1 or the 4, but it is not a 2. And the only option for that is an 8. That makes that 4. That makes that 1. That 1 makes that 4, and that's 6. So we've now used the 2, 4, 6. All right. So an even number in 3 digits has to have an even number of odd digits in it. Because two evens always make an even, 2 odds always make an even. But an odd and an even make an odd when I'm adding them together. So if I have 3 odd digits, then that's odd, so that's not 12. I can have 2 odd digits, which is even, plus an even digit, which makes even. Or I can have, if I have 1 odd digit, that doesn't add up to an even number. Or I can have 0 odd digits. But the only 0 odd digit option is 2, 4, 6, which we've already used. So given that all of our even digits are used in this box, this must be an odd digit. Therefore, the even digit is in one of those two and must be either 6 or 8. So that gives us, looking at our aide-memoire, either 138 or 156. But that can't be 156 because with 6 here, that would mean I'd need to put 1 and 5 both into this cell, which I cannot do. So this is not 156, this is 138. The 1 must go here. This is a 3-8 pair. Okay. And that uses my 138 set. So let's do that. This is now 6, 7, and 9. That gives me a 6, 7, 9 triple in the row, which means that's not 6. But it also removes 6 from here, and that necessarily moves the 3 from here because there's an implicit dot between these two. So this is the 3, 6 pair. And now this is from 1, 2, and 4. Okay, this is 3, 4, and 8, but I don't have an 8 available to go into a 3-cell cage anymore. So that's the 8. That's 3 and 4. This now cannot have a 3 in it or a 4 in it, so that must be 5, 7, which makes that 9, that 7, and that 5. Those aren't 7s, so that's a 7. Okay. This is 4, 8, or 3, 9. All right. Okay. This needs an even digit in it, which cannot be 4 or 2. So it is either 6 or 8, but it cannot be 8 because we don't have that available. The only option left is 1, 5, 6. So that's 1, 5, 6. That cannot be a 5 on the dot. That can't be a 5 by sudoku. So that's a 5. That makes this either 2 if that's 1 or 3 if it's opposite of 6. And we've used our 1, 5, 6 option. Okay. This can't be 2, 3, 7 because I've got a 7 in the box. Can't be 1, 4, 7 because I have a 7 in the box. Can't be 3, 4, 5 because I have a 3 and a 4 in the box. So it must be 1, 2, 9. And that can't be a 9 or a 2, that's a 1. So that's a 2. We've used our 1, 2, 9. This is the only going to be 3, 2, 3, 7. That's the only option left. Okay. This digit must be a 6. That makes that 3 and that 9. That makes that 4 and 8, and we know the order. And this is 4. That's either 3, 5 or 1, 7, but that can't be a 1 or a 7. So that's 3, 5. And this is now a 1, 4, 7 triple. In fact, that's a 1, that's a 4, that's a 7. That's all of our cages done. That 3, 7 makes that 5 and that 3. This has been a very nice puzzle. I like it a lot. Okay. Where is a good place to look to finish this off? Right. These are from 1 to 5 and no, 1, 5, 6, and 9. That can't be 1, 6, or 9. So that's a 5. These are from 1, 6, and 9. And that's not a 1. 5 makes that 7 and 5. The 9 is pointing down to there to give that a 2 and makes that a 9. These two digits are now 4 and 6. But that can't be 6, or that would be 3. So that's 4. It's not a 2 by Sudoku, so that must be 8. That's a 6. The only digit left in the column is a 7, and that makes that a 1-2 pair. Okay, that is not 6, nor is that. So that is 9, and then that's not a 1. That is a... No, that's the 6. That's the 9, that's the 1. There we go. This is a 3 or a 7, but it can't be a 3. So that's a 7. 3 and 7 get placed. We now need 3, 5, and 9. So that is 3 or 9. And then that's 3, 5, 9. In this column, we need 3, 9, and 8. And we can place the 8. Okay, this is either 2, 4 or 3, 6. But this 2, 4 in the column means that can't be a 2 or a 4. So that is now a 3, 6, and we can order those. That's 3, that's 6, that makes that 9, that makes that 9, and that's 6. That's a 3, that's 9, and that's 5. Down here we need a 5 to complete the column, and then 2 and 4 to complete the box, which we can place. To complete this row, we need a 6 and an 8, which we can place, and that resolves our 1 and 6 up here, which makes that a 2. These two digits in the row are 8 and 3, which we can place. 4, 7, 9. That can't be 4 or 7, so that's 9. That can't be 4, so that is 7, and that's the 4. This 4 here resolves our 8 and 4, which resolves our 8 and 3, which resolves our 6 and 3. And that 4 resolves the 2 and the 1. Okay, these two digits are 3 and 5, which we can place. In this column, we need a 2 and a 7, which we can place, and that resolves these two. And then to finish off, we need a 9 and a 1. That's the 9, that's the 1. Yep, that was a lot of fun. It's a really nice way of theming the puzzle, given that there are 12 different ways to fill a 4-cell, a 3-cell, and a 2-cell 12 cage. That's a really nice spot, and well done to Bropaganda for figuring that out and then making a puzzle around that. If you like this solve, then please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see more, and I would love to hear your comments. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.